Hi, and welcome to this week's Angel Inspiration Message. I'm Rachel Scoltock. I'm an angel medium and intuitive energy therapist, and I bring a message for you every week. Now, I've been away in the centre of Australia, Northern Territory, for the last 2 weeks, so I haven't been able to bring you a message for the last 2 Mondays. But I received a lot of messages whilst I was out there, and I'm going to be sharing those with you today. The important thing to remember is that we've just been through 2 different eclipse events. And in that time, between the 8th and the 21st, which were my travel dates, by the way, I went out. It wasn't by design, not my design, but I went out on the 8th and I came back on the 21st. So in that window, and still continuing now, we are getting an opportunity to have a really good look at our lives, and not just us and our lives, but how we're looking at the world. Are we seeing it through the filter of pain, of past pain? Are we seeing ourselves as persecuted, as victims, as powerless? Whenever we go through something and we don't dissolve those psychic energetic bonds that are holding us to trauma, pain, suffering, difficult relationships, we start to see ourselves and the world through the filter of pain. And so it's really important that we shift that, because otherwise it starts to become pain. It becomes present moment suffering, illness, pain in your body. It affects your finances, your health, your family, your relationships, you on every level, because everything in your life is a reflection of you. So that's why psychic energy healing that I do works so well, because we go to the place where the problem started, and we clear that out of the energy field, and we clear that from everything, mind, body, soul. And when we clear it, then we get to see the world as, through clarity, through love. And then we start to create through love, so that it has a ripple effect through everything in your life. So what I was told about the eclipse is that it is showing you what has previously been blocked or eclipsed in your life. Maybe you've been wearing blinkers or a blindfold for whatever reason, and you haven't been able to see what's limiting you, what's holding you back, what's toxic, what's not working for you. And so at the moment, this is an opportunity for you to really see, what is it that is draining your life force energy? What is it that's holding you back? Is it something in your external, which is mirroring something in your internal? Or, is it just as easy as walking away from somebody or something? Recognizing that you deserve more, because the reason you've been putting up with it is because deep down you didn't believe that you deserved any better. Or is it something more in depth? Do you need to cut the cords to past events? Do you need to release your hold on the past? Have you been seeing yourself as a victim? Are you seeing yourself as powerless? Powerlessness is coming up really strongly in today's reading. Recognize what you are powerless about. Are you imagining that the world is limited for you, that you can only choose this, and if you don't have this, you're going to die poor and helpless and lonely? And, you have to stay in that awful toxic job, otherwise you'll not find anything else. Well, that's limiting the universe and limiting you. You have to recognize that this is a world of infinite possibilities. And if you only believe in limited possibilities, if you only believe there's only one door open to you, that is the only door that will show itself, because you have created that reality. You can create a new reality the minute that you recognize that there is more available. As soon as you start believing that to even the tiniest degree, the doors will start to appear in front of you. So your thoughts aren't just the rambling thoughts that you have on a daily basis. It's actually what thoughts are feeding your reality. And those are the thoughts, when you change them, that actually change. So it's like you can change your reality the minute you start to change your expectations and beliefs about what's possible. So what has been eclipsed in your life? What is it that you haven't been able to see? What's draining your life force energy? What's making things difficult? What's the struggle? What are the blocks? this is an opportunity. And if you can't see it physically, what's going on at the moment, you might need a healer or someone else to help you see that, to see the guidance. But you might start seeing it reflected in the outside world. So notice the animals, the birds, the other people that are showing up. What's the scenery around you at the moment? What's showing up for you that's showing you a mirror, so that you can say, okay, maybe you're seeing unhealthy animals around you. Is that a sign that you're not healthy? Is it a sign you've got to change the way that you're eating or the way that you're treating yourself? Maybe you're in the wrong environment for you. Start to notice these things over the next few days, the next few weeks, and journal them. Really notice them, so that their repetitiveness will start to tell a story to you. The signs are all there, the guidance is all there, and the angels are all around you, and all you need to do is ask and to switch on your psychic energy. Even if you're not really sure how to do that, just ask. Archangel Michael, please open my mind, open my crown and my third eye chakra, so that I can start to notice what you are trying to show me. The other message I got yesterday at Uluru, and I will upload the recording I did live there, is about recognizing your power. The angels and the divine spirit, I asked for a message and it came through so clearly, that told us that at the moment we are all holding on too tightly to the past. We're dragging it around like a great big sack over our shoulders. The past, your past might be a trauma. It might have been a really difficult relationship, a tough divorce. You might have gone through a terrible loss. You might have lived through a war or a genocide, or you might have been through, bad treatment, racism, prejudice, whatever that is, you will not gain your power over it by continuing to carry it with you. The angels are saying they're not minimizing what you've been through, but what they're saying is let it go. Come back to this moment, and what do you have right now? What power can you conjure up? Can you draw up from yourself? How can you go forward? What gifts, skills, talents, opportunities, and even intentions? Even if you don't think you've got the gifts or the talent, what are your intentions? Those intentions, those strong passions that you have something in them, an energy that you can give to the world. What happened in the past doesn't. Unless it's fed you into a positive place where you go, okay, I went through terrible prejudice as a young person. I'm going to help young people today by teaching them how to overcome that. That's turning your past victimhood into power. And that's what the angels are saying. You've got to be in the present moment. That's where the power is. And draw all your power up. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. Not it doesn't matter, we don't care. But it doesn't matter, because if you keep bringing it with you, you invoke it into your present moment, and you keep being a victim now. All of us have been through the victim story. There's very few people that haven't. And the reason that we go through it is so that we can find our power. And so this is what we're being asked to do right now, is to unleash it. Unleash it from ourselves, but also, I was told, to pray and to see it unleashed in others. So, people, women, indigenous cultures, all kinds of people have been oppressed. And that oppression, they use fear, they use minimizing, they make it silly, they make it stupid. That, all of the divine magic, the healers, the witch burnings, all of that was a way to oppress true power and to cover it up and to use a different power such as fear. So if you pray and bless and ask for the true power to now be released, then all of those oppressive energies that are strong in our world today won't be able to survive. But that also comes down to the individual. You have to bring out that true power in you. So if you're a believer in magic, in energy healing, in plant healing, in equality, in indigenous healing and knowledge and wisdom, then you have to bring whatever you have to offer with that out, and to not stand by and watch it to be suppressed in others, but also not let it to be suppressed in you. Don't give in to that feeling where you have to make excuses, justify or hide, because that means you're covering up your light. So your light is ready to come out in whatever form that is. It doesn't have to be in anything that I've talked about. But you bringing it out right now is helping the world. So this is all connected to the reading today. So it's about standing in your power, being in your power, and not letting the old stories hold you back. Look at the card that I pulled. Totally crazy. I wasn't going to pull a card, and here it is. And there's also one on Instagram you might be interested in. Decide to be happy now. I talked about the different doors of potentiality, the different possibilities. If you believe in just one door, that job is the only job I'm ever going to have. And if I give it up, I'm going to die poor and lonely and nothing good is ever going to happen to me. You create that reality. If you recognize, okay, the divine mind is infinite and I have been born into this divine reality. And if I connect to that divine reality, then I can have it and create anything. You start to see infinite possibilities. You start to see a world that's peaceful. You start to see abundance for yourself. You recognize, no, there's many jobs that I could do. There's many career paths I can take. And the divine is showing me the right one right now. And if I let go of this, then I will easily find something else. Decide that. Decide that there are doors to happiness for you, that you can rip the blinkers and the blindfolds and that shield of I'm a victim and I can't have what I want. You can take all that away. And when you make the decision, which is what your mind is meant to be used for, then the changes will start to happen very, very quickly. So decide to be happy now, no matter what is going on, what has happened in your past, whatever is shifting for you right now. If you make a decision, you'll ride that wave into happiness. It's a decision that you need to make. So from my heart to yours, angel blessings. Thanks for sticking with me. And look, I just wanted to mention that the Intuitive Angel and Energy Therapist course is coming in November. It's 2 weekends, November and February. We have lots of interstate students coming. So you can, it's at a hotel, so you can stay on site if you want to. This is the last time I'm going to be teaching this course in this form and on the Mid-North Coast. So it's Intuitive Angel and Energy Therapist training. I'm teaching you how to connect to the angels and call in their energy and do psychic healing. Clear away the energies that have been holding you back, that make people sick, that make people stuck, that affect their finances. I'm teaching you how to draw in and invoke amazing, powerful energy. I'm teaching you how to do energy healing, to work with the chakras, the energy centers, the psychic centers, to open and work with the aura and understand the aura, see the aura, and to heal the aura and therefore heal people's lives. There's so much in this course, which is why I'm not teaching it in this format again, because it's massive. I'm giving everything that I've learned over the last 15 years in this course. It's 2 weekends and 8 online classes, as well as course materials. And we're selling out, but there are spaces left. So if you'd like to join us, please get in touch. And there's a payment plan. We can make it happen for you. So just letting you know about that. And of course, we're going to have some more stuff coming up at Uluru in 2018 too. So lots of love from my heart to yours. Have a great week.